morning, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room today. I'm just going to put this up on my face for a bit. Pardon me. So welcome to my craft room today. I'm going to be sharing with you how to create a card using the now available Friendly Hello bundle. Now this bundle is free with a minimum $120 order in Canada. So this is what the bundle looks like. There is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous papers in here. I can't tell you how much I love these colors. Hang on, I just want to get my. Sorry about that. I just want to get the sheet that I've made up so that you can see the papers that are in here. When I first saw this, so I'll just get them a little bit closer. Look at this. Is that not stunning? Hi, Connie. I love this paper. I love it so much that I might have I might have a bundle to give away during my catalog launch next Sunday. So I hope you can join me for the live launch. It will be held in my Facebook group, and there's for people that belong to my Zoom, my VIP group, I'm providing a Zoom link. So you can join me on Zoom if you're part of that, or you can catch the live stream in my Facebook page. And let me go here. So if you need the link to my Facebook page, email me, gjmollet@shaw.ca. I am happy to send the links to you so you can join in. But you know, it's a YouTube secret. I haven't told anybody else that I have that bundle ready to go. Okay, so hi again, and I'm going to flip you down because now I can show you the inside of the new catalog. Holy macaroni, let me tell you how excited I am for this. So I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to see, look at all these gorgeous things. Just look at those dies. Could that die set be any better? Yeah, my January Stamp a Stack is on Honeybee Home, which is on page 59. 59 to 61, there's a whole suite. So this is the stamp set that I'm focusing on for my January. Good morning, Carmen. My January Stamp Stack, and also the January monthly tutorial has 4 projects using that bundle. And then there's Sale-a-Bration. So today I'm using the Hello Friendly stamp set and paper, and that is available for a minimum $120 order right here in the Sale-a-Bration catalog. Now I'm in Canada, so that's why the 120. If you live outside Canada, it will be different. But ordering started today for the new catalog, and with every minimum $60 order, you earn free stuff. And free stuff's always a good thing. Okay, so I'm just going to make me a little bit bigger there. Okay, so let's get on with creating the card. So in the description of the video, I have done a link for the supplies that I used to create this card and a link to the recipe, which will help you when it comes time to recreate this card. This is a classic layout, and you can use it with any colors, any designer paper, any stamp set, and any occasion that you need a card for. So this is the outside, and then there's the inside. And I'm sure, but if you know me by now, you know how much I love dots and little splashy things. So I had to use them on the inside and on the envelope. Okay, so I just have to get my recipe so I can tell you the right measurements. Fresh Freesia case or card base is 8.5 by 5.5, just your standard card base. Then I have a piece of basic white that's 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. Piece of the Friendly Hello designer paper that's 5 1/4 by 4 for the front. And then 2 pieces of basic white to do the die cutting on. One is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4, and one is 2 3/4 by 4. And we're going to do the die cutting first. So I just put those pieces up, and then I have about 5 inches of the Fresh Freesia open weave ribbon that I'm going to add as well. Okay, so I'm going to run these through. I'm using the Friendly Hello stamp set, the Scallop Contours dies, and then I'm going to add some polished dots. Now these say Calypso Coral and Very Vanilla is the colors that are in those. I just love them. I think they are so classic. Okay, so I need these 2 dies, the second and third to the largest. And I'm going to put one on here. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to be getting another piece of white because that one is not big enough. Pardon me. Okay, it's a good thing I have this stuff cut all the time. I'm going to run that through my machine. Now, just a little tip. Good morning, Shanna. Good morning, Janet. Thanks for joining me. So I have a little tip. When you're putting dies through your die cutting machine that have straight edges like this, put them through at an angle. Because if you put them through this way, the machine hits that and then has to pop up and then go over. And sometimes you don't get good cuttage on all of your cut lines. So if you turn it a little bit and let it hit a corner and then go over it, you'll get a much better result. Now, I did originally try doing this, cutting the little one inside the big one, but I just didn't like the results. So that's why I'm doing it separately. See, you can do this and cut that out there, but then you're going to be able to see underneath here, you're going to be able to see the designer paper, and I didn't want that. I wanted, hi Janet, I wanted the full thing. So I'm going to cut this one now. And that's the only die cutting on this card. So if you didn't want to die cut, all you have to do is just have 2 pieces of Whisper White, or Basic White, sorry. So the first one, you would need one that is about 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. Oh, you probably can't see that because my big head is in the way. Oops, sorry. Oh, I'm making everybody dizzy here. I'm just going to, okay. There, that's what I meant to do. Okay, so this one, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And then this one for the top would be about 3 7/8 by 2 1/2. And that will give you the pieces, the sizes you need to put on the front. Okay, this I need to stamp. That's an extra piece. Put that one away. And this is the inside. So we'll do some stamping now. I'm going to use Memento ink to stamp the bird and the flowers right onto, oh, I should do the hello first. Sorry, that tells me where I can put the bird. So we'll do the hello first. Get out my paper piercing mat because these are photopolymer and it makes a really good, makes your images a lot crisper. There we go. Now this stamp just barely fits in this layer. So if you don't like the fact that you have stamping over the stitched lines, then you'll just have to, not instead of die cutting it, just make it a solid piece. and you won't have that issue. Okay, now the bird is going to go on here, kind of, and this is the same thing. It's going to stamp over there. I love this bundle. When I first saw it in the Sale-a-Bration brochure, I was smitten. And then I saw it in person when it arrived. Holy macaroni. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so now I'm going to get the flower image from the stamp set, and I'm just going to run a line of flowers up the side like this. Oh, my fresh freesia needs to be re-inked, apparently. There's that, and I'll put some on the envelope. So how are you guys doing this morning? It's another chilly day in Port Alberni. We had kind of snow and ice and freezing rain last night. It was ugly. The roads apparently were so slippery, even the buses weren't running, which is really unusual. Because usually the buses will run regardless. No, not last night. Okay, now I'm going to get my Memento ink back out again. And the dots. And we'll just run a few dots up in between those flowers like that. Now, doesn't that just set it off? I love it. Good morning, Terry. So this is what it looks like without the dots on, but look at how much it comes alive when you just simply add those little black dots. Look, just look at the difference. All right. We seem to have a new person on here. I don't know who that is, but whoever you are, welcome. I hope you enjoy my stamping presentation. Okay, let's put this one inside first. Then it's out of the way and done. I don't have to worry about losing it because, you know, I lose it. Okay, into the card base. And we'll just attach that like that. That's done. The designer paper and the ribbon, because I'm going to wrap ribbon around this whole thing. But first of all, I'm going to put down this layer. So we'll put our adhesive on this. Oh, Carmen, it absolutely does. And I love fresh freesia and black together. Okay, let's decide which way this is going, up or down. We'll do it that way. This is going to go right in the center-ish, like this. So did everybody get their order in from the new catalog? I was up late last night because a few of the things that had been ordered by my customers were on the low inventory list. So I had to, why won't that go straight? I had to get their orders in because of the Stamp-a-Stack next week, or on the 19th. My Honeybee Home Stamp-a-Stack. Okay, whoops. Get some adhesive on there. Let's wrap the designer paper around somewhere around here. Now I'm going to use my grid paper to get it lined up properly. So I make sure the card is on the grid paper square. Line this up with that dark line, and then I can just go down here and line that up and then your ribbon is straight. Now I'm just going to bring in my tear and tape to go over the top. I find tear and tape is better for this than the Stampin' Seal because it gets adhesive on the ribbon. Sometimes the Stampin' Seal forgets to put adhesive over top of the ribbons, but this works every time. So I'm just taking the liners off because I do want it to stick to the card. Okay, we'll just finish off our adhesive here all the way around. So if you're part of my Craft Room Stampers team mini retreat on the 29th of January, I got the bundles all ordered last night. So if you live out of town, they're shipping directly to you. And if you live in town, I will let you know when you can pick them up. Okay, so there's the card. That thing is still crooked. Good Lord. Oh, well. Hey, let's do some. Uh-oh. What was that? Whew, my computer just did something really weird, and I was afraid that it was I'm just trying to make myself smaller here. I was afraid that it had done something weird. Okay, so I'm going to color the bird first. I'm using Petal Pink for this, and I'm just going to put a base of the light down, and I'm not adding a lot of ink to this. It's a very light color, and I just need to put extra ink on the areas where I'm going to add the dark for some highlights. Now, because this is such a light color, you don't really see the dark when I put it on. Oh, good, Carmen. I'm glad. It was just, I don't know what's going on with my computer. I'm just going to put a circle around his eye, her eye, because I want that to have a little bit of accent. And then I'm just putting a few things on the feathers. Now, you can go back over top if you want. I'm not going to, because if you notice, I had enough ink in the beginning that it has, there you are, it has blended itself and I don't have to blend it. Okay. I am going to now color the stems in light granny apple green. Now, I think in my recipe I said dark granny apple green, which is fine. This is the one I happen to grab today. So I'm just going to be very careful, try to stay inside the lines. This one is kind of different to color because the leaves are mostly black, which I think is cool because that gives us some really nice accent right on the stamp. Okay, there we go. Now, the flowers are fresh freesia. So I'm just going to put, and I'm going to avoid the center because I'm going to do those in the centers of them in dark Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to quickly put down a base of light fresh freesia. Now, these are small enough that you don't really have to do any blending with them if you don't want. You could just color them in, and if you don't have Stampin' Blends, then just use your markers or use a blender pen and your ink refills or an aqua painter. This card would be really pretty also done out of the shimmery white cardstock. I'm going to have to try that. Ooh, that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? I love how these ideas just kind of pop into my head as I'm creating. sometimes it's there, and sometimes I sit and stare at things when I'm supposed to be being creative, and nothing happens. So that when I do that, and I have creative block, I leave the craft room. There we go. And then I come back afterwards. So I don't have to blend those colors in either because they blended themselves. Okay, we have a couple of people here that are commenting weird stuff. So I'm sorry. Hopefully nothing inappropriate will happen. It's just part of going live on Facebook or on YouTube, I guess. Okay, so there's my colored image. Now this is going to go up on dimensionals. And I don't want to put dimensionals on top of my ribbon. So I'm going to put this here where it's going to be, get the dimensionals on it. This way I can figure out how far up to put those dimensionals. And then I have to use little baby ones at the bottom, like this. There we go. And I'll take the liners off of here. There we are. Now this is going to go on here like this. And the final touch. You all know what the final touch is going to be. Let's see what this is. Okay, I'm just removing those posts. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to add some Wink of Stella on the flowers. And I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to start in the center and just kind of fan out a little bit. And then you can add some highlights to the bird. Then all we have to do is add the bling, and then our gorgeous card is done. So polished dots in the new catalog. Let me find them for you so you can have a look at them. They are on page 23. I love being able to show you the catalog now. This is really fun. So they're right here. That's the polished dots. The only thing in this catalog right now that is not orderable is this ribbon, the soft succulent satin shimmer ribbon, and it's not expected in until February. But you can order all the other pieces. You can't order the suite. You can't use this number here and order the suite, but you can order all the individual pieces, just not the ribbon for now. Okay, so I'm going to use the Calypso Coral ones and just put 3 on here like this to finish off the card, and that's it. We're done. Things out of the way here, bring the envelope back in. So there's our card. There we go. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do you have any Heart and Home is unorderable also? Uh-oh. Ooh, I'm glad I got mine ordered last night. Wow, Terry. Okay, so the Heart and Home suite. Do you know which product in the suite that is unorderable, Terry? Because it won't be the whole thing, I don't think. There'll be something in there. On page 59. So this is the Heart and Home Suite here on page 59. So it's the Honeybee Home, the Blessings of Home, Hive. This is the one I'm doing my class on in January. Yeah, there's something in here that's not available. I'll have to look and see what product it is that makes it the suite unorderable, but the pieces are all still orderable. So if you're planning on participating in my class on the 19th, yeah, 19th of January, this is the bundle that you will need to complete the cards. It's the Honeybee Home bundle. The class includes the Hive embossing folder, and everything else is available except for one item, and I will figure out what that is. Thanks, Carmen. Thanks, Janet. I appreciate your comments. I hope you've enjoyed crafting with me today, and I hope you will enjoy that beautiful designer paper. There it is. So this card would look really nice on using any of these. Look at this one. Would that not be perfect as well? You wouldn't even have to change the colors if you did it in that. So this is the one I used. And then there's this one. So this one is Pool Party. This is Petal Pink. And this is Fresh Freesia. This is Granny Apple Green. That would work too. Oh man, I just love the whole thing. Tropical Sweet too. Holy macaroni. Oh, the denim ribbon. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something in there. But as long as the important parts are ribbon is interchangeable. You can use any kind of ribbon. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the stamping journey. And I'm going to be live tonight in my VIP group. No, I think I'll do it on my page. I haven't even opened up my paper pumpkin kit for December yet. It's still sealed. So I'm going to do that at 7 o'clock tonight in my VIP group. Sorry, I did it again. Not in my VIP group. I think I'll do it right in on my Facebook page, and then maybe stream it, share it to my VIP group. So I hope you can join me at 7 o'clock Pacific time tonight, Tuesday, January the 4th. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you need to contact me, GJ Mollet at shaw.ca. Stampin' Smiles, and bye for now.